Hey folks, I should. Oh, no, loading. Hey folks, I should now be live in my new Any UK Chili Warrior t-shirt. Give you a proper look at that. Though I'm sure most of the people here have already seen it. But if you're seeing this afterwards, after the event on YouTube, hey, new t-shirt to advertise the Any UK Chilli-heads Facebook group where this is originally taking place. Oh, and I forgot to add some people in this video. There we go. Adding some people. Everyone else, turn up whenever, I guess. Just let me know in the comments. Right, well, oh, we may have people here because somebody just hearted the comment. Haha. Right, well, if we do have people here, and it appears that we do, we can get started up today. So, showed you all in a post yesterday that I've got a bunch of these little mini bottles of sauces, which, as you can see, aren't too professionally labelled. These do come from professional companies, but they're just small samples. And these two are to try things out. These two are kind of as a an apology for getting my order a little late. Regardless, these are the things I'll be trying today, and oh, one of the other things is I was asked why I don't save these for tomorrow's look at what I found this week. Well, I mean, these small ones, they don't look too impressive, for a start. They're just permanent market on the names. But, hey Rob, glad you could catch it. Yeah, the other thing is, I've got plenty of sauces to talk about anyway. These are just sort of a little extra something to try from, in fact, some of the companies involved. First off, we're going to be trying the SBO3, which is apparently almost entirely pure Scotch bonnet. They don't tell me what the rest is on their website, and this bottle doesn't come with any ingredients list. So that's all I know. But this comes to me from Ignis, who you can certainly find on Facebook. You can also find, let me see if I can get you their web address real quick. Ignis-sauce.co.uk for these two, though they will come in rather better bottles than these if you're interested. And yeah, it's the classic Any UK t-shirt, but I'm glad you all approve of me having it. So yeah, I'm going to give this SBO3 a try on just some plain white rice, because I wanted something really basic that all of these would go nicely on. Oh, we've got a little squirty cap. So plop some of that on the top there. Grab my trusty skull spoon. Give this a go. And make a real mess of everything. Yep, that is almost entirely Scotch bonnet flavour. A little bit more acidity, but otherwise just very peppery, very Scotch bonnety, a little bit floral. and a full-on Scotch bonnet heat built in. So yeah, that is what they say it is. From their other products, I'm pretty sure it contains white wine vinegar, but I'm not sure what else it contains. Because as I said, they don't give me an ingredients list. I'm going to have a sip of my water. Then we're going to move on to... Oh. Tim Greaves' Thai Sweet Chili. So yeah, this is from Tim Greaves of Foraged Fire. And this one actually does have an ingredients list on the website. Jeez, that's caught my throat a bit. I mean, it's nothing too crazy heat-wise, but it's clearly enough to give me hiccups. So this one is 13% Devil's Tongue peppers. Then it's ahi lemon, or limon, or limo, or lemon drop. Then it's golden castor sugar, panela, which is a type of unrefined sugar cane, I believe. Yellow sweet pepper, which presumably be bell peppers. Garlic, ginger, water, fish sauce, fresh lime peel, shrimp paste, which contains both sea shrimp and smoked signal crayfish shells, and salt. And then finally, fresh lemon peel. So this should be a very citrusy, kind of floral from all those peels one. With that rich smoked fish, well, not really fish, but crayfish shrimp undertone. If I can get some of this out. Grab another spoon, use the back of it to break the bit that's stuck in the neck. And come on. So this is a lot thicker than your average Thai sweet chili. And given that it's also more chili than anything else, it's probably a lot less pure sugar than your average Thai sweet chili. But that's how it looks on my rice. Oh wow, yep. Sweet, citrusy, rich undertone. A little bit of bitterness to it from the fruit peels, but also that floral zesty quality. That is really very good. Definitely keen on that one. So yeah, that's Tim Greaves' Foraged Fire's Sweet Chili, which from the name doesn't sound particularly impressive, but has so much more going on than any other sweet chili I've had. Yeah, I understand, Kaylee, not everyone likes fish sauce and such, but I mean, cooked into things, I'm fine with it. Raw, it does taste a bit fishy and it's not my thing, but I mean, who has fish sauce raw? It adds the richness to this, which is, well, that and the crayfish. Add the richness to that, which adds that extra layer of depth. So next up we're going to do the N8 from Ignis again. And this one they actually give us a description of. Naga carefully aged to bring out the natural fruity flavour of raisins, apricot and olive, which is an interesting list of things to get from Naga, but I've tried one of their others and I do sort of see where the olive's coming from, certainly, so we'll see in a second. Then we add garlic and onion and finish with white wine vinegar. And apparently it has a blistering heat to it, so probably more hiccups in a moment. So just dropping some of that over on Right in the corner there. Quite beautifully blood red, though it may look a little less so on camera because my camera lighting is a little blue. Yeah, there is a definite fruitiness to that. And it's primarily red pepper, but there is a definite red chili, but there is a definite fruitiness there. I'm not sure if it's the olive I'm getting, but I'm getting something. So, yeah, their description's not far off with that. And that is quite pleasant, though it is mostly Naga, so, you know, you're going to have to enjoy Naga for that, but a lot of people do. And I rather do as well. Bit of a slower grow than the Scotch bonnet one, and I don't think I put as much of it on. This is supposedly their hottest, but I'm not sure I agree with that. And the final one of the four, we've got, oh yeah, no label on this. I forgot, this is one of Tim Groove's ones, which he didn't put labels on, he just told me what they were via Messenger. This is the third one of his barrel-aged hot sauce range, which is cayenne and garlic, theoretically, but this particular version also contains purple Naga Viper brains and Trinidad Scorpion. So I've had Brain Strain, which was nice and fruity. I've had Purple Naga Vipers, which, I mean, I prefer the Red Naga Viper, but the purple one's still good. Never had the two together before, though. So that's going to be an interesting thing to try. And when I say the two together, I mean the two bred together. So, he describes this as the hottest version of his 3 Louisiana-style sauces. Which, yeah, if it's Purple Naga Viper brains and Trinidad Scorpion, wouldn't be surprised. And, let's see... Ooh, 12-month barrel-aged red cayenne mash, apparently, is the base of this, and that's 26% of the ingredients. It contains cayenne peppers, garlic, and sea salt. Then on top of that, it's 20% Trinidad Scorpion, then Purple Naga Viper brain, raw cane vinegar, apple cider vinegar, water, sea salt, garlic. Now the raw cane vinegar is interesting, because I find vinegar made from cane sugar has a sort of savoury molassesy kind of quality that goes really well with garlicky things. And that does indeed smell quite rich. Oh no, this one pours alright. That one pours probably too quick, if anything. But no, it's relatively thick for Louisiana style. It's clearly got a fair amount of the mash in there, it isn't just vinegar. There's how much I put on, probably a bit much to be honest. So we'll try and get some of the untainted rice along with it. But there we go. So the first thing I get is the garlic and the salt. But the cayenne definitely comes through quite quickly. There's a certain sourness to it. Almost like what I get from Reapers. Which is interesting, but Brain Strain can do that. No, I'm not going to chug any of them. That would be ridiculous, Stu. It's definitely hot. Back left side of the tongue in particular. It's really stinging. But interestingly, it's not catching the throat so much. So I don't know if I'm going to hiccup from this one or not. But don't let that fool you into thinking the Scotch bonnet's hotter, because it's really not. This is quite intense. Oh. Clearly I'm failing at drinking water because it's going all down my chin. I've definitely had hotter sauces than that, but at the same time, it sticks around, and it's definitely not mild in any way. Definitely lives up to its promises of Naga Viper, Brain Strain, and Scorpion. So he's the hottest of them all. I do redden relatively easily, but yes, Adele, it's definitely hot. And actually my nose is starting to run as well. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but I think there's a little bit of a shine there. So yeah, if you like rich and garlicky, water doesn't... Right. So people say that water makes it hotter. What water does is water spreads the heat around. It doesn't pull the heat from the mouth like something that actually dissolves fats would. But it... A, it gives a momentary relief when the water's in your mouth. And B, it stops it being just all one prick of heat. Which is what this was. It was all just the back left of my tongue. So, I mean, it's not got rid of the heat, definitely, but it's made it a little bit more manageable, I feel. Of course, in some cases, water can just make it seem worse. It does depend on the chili and the sauce and so on and so forth. No problem, Stu. Happy to answer your questions. The untainted rice is definitely helping. Let's have a little bit more with the sauce now. So yeah, this one, V3 of the barrel-aged sauces from Tim Greaves, Foraged Fire, just foragedfire.co.uk. It's definitely the hottest of the bunch. It's relatively straightforward though, being fermented cayenne and a couple of super hots. But the garlic is a big flavour in this as well. And, what would I do with it? Well, if you want a super hot buffalo sauce, you mix it with butter. Otherwise, it's going to go very nicely on things like cheesy chips, or just pretty much all of your fast food places. Just chuck this on it, it'll go great. I don't feel like you want to do anything too fancy with it, but it's good at what it does. Happy to hear that, Rob. Right, then. My favourite of the bunch, probably actually the mildest, was this one, the other one from Tim Greaves, which was his sweet chili, which has that sort of... It doesn't taste smoky, but it has that richness from having that hint of smoke, and also the richness of the crayfish shells and the fish sauce and so on. The main thing though is it's a sweet citrus sauce with a little bit of bitterness and that really zesty quality to it. Personally, I would prefer it a little bit sweeter just to cut some of that bitterness, but I mean, I have quite a sweet tooth, so those of you who aren't so into sweetness, this will be a sweet chili that suits you more than most. And I really do like the lemon zest in there. The SBO3, probably my least favourite of the bunch, because it's got that floral pepperiness to it, and that is most of what it's got going on. I'll show you one of their regular bottles just to give you an idea. So I got this one on my shelf. This is the style of bottle that comes in if you get it from Ignis, which is Ignis-sauces. Is it Ignis-sauces or dash sauce? Let me quickly check. Ignis-sauce.co.uk. But yeah, that one was my least favourite of the bunch, just because it's got that floral peppery quality that Scotch bonnet sauces can have, and not much else going on at all. The fermentation's brought that out, if anything. But that was the one that really caught my throat and made me hiccup. Then we have their Naga one, which had rather more nuance to it. It did have that fruitiness, it did have that slight sort of not quite green, not quite vegetable, but that thing they describe as an olivey note from the pepper enhanced by the smoked garlic that they added. So yeah, if you want a fairly pure fermented Naga sauce that brings out some of the other nuances in the chili, that's a pretty cool one, and that's from Ignis again. So those are the 4 samples I've had in this video. And I'm probably going to leave it there. It was just a quick little thing to show off the bottles, see what they were like, give them a try. Hope you've all enjoyed, and yeah, hopefully you've seen something you like in here. Go check out the people who've made them. That's all from me today. Bye.